Hello, violin and viola players. We are going to be working on Ode to Joy from your Beginning Orchestra Packet today. So please have that music out and follow along. So I like to think of Ode to Joy as having two different sections to it. The first section is made of lines 1, 2, and 4. And we're going to do that first. So if you're looking at your music, you notice that they are very similar. The only thing that's different are the last two notes. So I'm going to use line 1 as my example. So I'm just going to play that for you. Starts on an F sharp, second finger on my D string. So notice I kept a nice steady beat for my quarter notes, and then the half notes at the end, I went 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, the only other thing that you need to watch out for in that is that you can tunnel when you go over to your A. So when you start on your F sharp, G, and then you have the A, you can keep those fingers down, and then you have that G there right when you need it. So let's practice that one more time. Let's do the first line of Ode to Joy. Tunnel. Half note. All right, now let's move to the third line. So I'm going to start right away with the rhythm on the second measure of the third line. That rhythm is do, do, day, do, do. So I'm going to do that rhythm on an open D. Ready, go. And you can see when I did that, I'm going to do it one more time. You can see how much bow I used for the do's and the do days. Okay, now I'm going to add fingers to that. I'm going to use the notes in the second measure, starting at an E. And I'm just going to do the first three notes. I'm going to go do, do, day. And if you're following along with those notes, you see that they go up by step. E, F sharp, G. Let's do that one more time. Ready, go. Okay, now I'm going to add the two notes after it. Be careful about that skip in the second, at the end of the second measure. So it goes E, F sharp, G, F sharp, and then it skips to a D. That gets a lot of people. So here's the second measure of the third line, starting at an E. Well, let's do that one more time. Ready, go. Alright, I'm going to move on to the next measure. If you need a couple more shots at that, though, pause the video and practice it till you got it. Measure 3 starts on an up bow. It starts off the same. The only thing that's different is the last note. So here's measure 3 of the second line. Ready, go. Okay, practice that till you got it. I'm going to put measures 2 and 3 together. Ready, go. Do that one more time, and remember, you can always pause and try it again if you need to. Measures 2 and 3 of the third line. Ready, go. Okay, so those are the measures with the eighth notes, the do days. The last trick in the third line is crossing over to the low A. At the very end of the line, a low A is a first finger on your G string. So your lowest string for violins, your second to lowest string for violas. So if I start at the beginning of that measure, it starts at an open D, then an E. Now my arm's going to have to go up I'll even give you this view so you can see how my elbow rocks for that G string. And then my first finger just hops over from the E to the low A. So here's that last measure again. And just make sure that first finger makes the jump over to your G string so you're not playing an open G. So here's the entire third line for you. Ready, go. And those are all the skills you need to be successful at the Ode to Joy melody.